Hey, everybody. I think I'm live. Are you seeing me? Let me know in the comments if you're here joining me. I see it. So there's Wendy. I'm always thankful to see your name pop up to let me know that I'm here. Yep. Happy Friday. Are y'all having a good day? Last day of the week. Um, As usual, I have lots to tell you. So let's get started. Hello, Esther and Tanya. We are having beautiful weather. We had rain to come through last night, and so everything looks even greener than it did before. Hey, April and Cheryl. It always helps me for y'all to say, yep, I see you, I hear you. So there's nothing worse than to stand here talking and thinking that everybody hears you. There's always a delay in the comments, so it takes a minute for you to know that they can't hear you. So thank y'all for always doing that. Okay, lots to tell you. So I would like for us to do a little bit of painting. So last week, let me see if I can get it. My stool is back here. Last week we did these watercolor cards. And if you're in Creative Heart Studio, we have added these to your hub. So you have the small variation now. What this is basically I took sections from the main design and scaled it down so that we could make little cards. And these are perfect to put like in a flower arrangement or, oh, that's a duplicate. Here's the other one. I don't have any flowers in here, but I found this vase at Michael's and I just loved the shape and the color. But I glued this one onto a skewer and then just covered it with this really pretty velvety teal um, ribbon. And then I thought it'd be pretty with flowers in there. So that's an example of how you can display. And then, y'all, I don't remember what day we did this, but this was also a display that I made. This might have been on a Tuesday. I can't really remember, but this has got, this is one of the cards from our encouragement club. This is it must have been Tuesday because that's something that we lettered on Tuesday. And then I made this little cross. And what is this piece? Oh, this is also, it's so funny because when I see it on the screen, it's in reverse. So it's hard to grab things. I just base coated the back of this wood square and put a hymn page on there. That's in there. So I was thinking that even this would be a good place for some of these cards to be coming up. Just have it full and overflowing for an Easter display. So that's what we did last Friday, and that was with watercolor. So we've got this available as a product now. So if you're not in Creative Heart Studio or if you want the printed out version, we've got that. So, and when I say printed out, it's the line art printed out for you onto watercolor paper that you can paint. And this little set that we have in the shop is the cards on watercolor paper plus a set of paint dots. So it's a complete set. It'll be a good project to do in these days leading up to Easter. There's not many left, just to help get your mind renewed and focused in on this beautiful Easter season. Oh, Sandy. Okay, well, I'm glad you're here. Maybe you can watch the replay and do some painting with us whenever you get settled. All right, so I'm going to put that there. And I told you about the dots. I'm going to see if I have that link to that. I don't know if I do. Here it is. So let me grab that, copy, and these, I'm going to write in here that this is for the watercolor cards. So if you're watching on replay, maybe this will make it easier. I don't know. Okay, so it's a set. It's the cards plus the dots. Okay, so the other thing that I wanted to tell you is, and I have a note somewhere to remind me all the things I need to make sure to tell you, but I don't know where it is. So I'm going from my memory. So, hey Sherry, y'all let me know. Are you watching on YouTube or Facebook? I see some on Facebook. Congratulations, Sandy. Second baby yesterday, 2 weeks early. Oh, that's a handful. How old is the other grandchild? That's whenever you really need help, and when that second and third one starts coming. I'm glad you're able to go and be there to help her. Okay. Hey, Jackie, and thank you for telling me, Tanya. So we have our Easter sale going on this week, and if you're on our email list, you should be getting reminders for that, but it's 20% off, and it's a good time to stock up on things. You can use it for creative supplies and kits. We have quite a few kits to choose from. The lettering kit is available. We have a few, not many, because some of y'all have gotten them. The mixed media cross that we painted last year, we have a few of those kits. And that is where you're using acrylic paint and neocolors. And it's a really pretty cross. Mine is down in the warehouse, or I would show you. But anyway, it's available also. All right, so that leads me to the shirts. So the shirts are also, this is a short sleeve shirt, but I've got it layered with a sweater. I didn't know I even had one that matched this color, but I did, so I was excited. So we have a lot of shirts that are not on the website because we were trying to use some of the design transfers that we had. I used to order screen print transfers, and we included a shirt in with the encouragement club every month, and we stopped doing that this year. So we've got some random shirts. A lot of them are the one that say pray more, worry less, and they're on odd shirt colors. So it's a lot to try and get those on the website, so they're not even on there. So I have a special offer for y'all. If you want to order a shirt and take advantage of that 20% off sale, I will add a free shirt in your bag. You're not going to know what it is. If I know who you are, I might choose the color that I think you might like the best, but it will be most likely one of those pray more, worry less shirts. So that's this weekend, and just wanted to let y'all know. And I think we do have some of these in there also. Yeah. Bless the baby. Yeah. That's so hard. I remember when my second one was born, she came 3 weeks early. And y'all, I had been on bed rest. That's where my painting began, was on bed rest, really. And so a friend of ours had an airplane, and so they wanted to take my husband and daughter to fly in the airplane. And my oldest daughter at that time was 5, and so she was thrilled. So I was outside because they were going to fly over our house. So I was outside, and she was born March 24th. So it was in the spring, like now. And I was outside watching, and there was the airplane. So I was sitting on the picnic table, and I saw the airplane fly over. So I stood up to wave, and guess what happened? It was time for me to go to the hospital, and they were in the airplane. So it's a lot to juggle whenever you have one. Just you want to make sure that they're taken care of. And our pastor's wife made a shoebox of paper dolls. And so when they came to visit, she gave the box of paper dolls as a gift to my oldest daughter. She didn't want her to feel left out. So it was just really sweet. Long story short, I'm glad they have you, Sandy. I'm glad they have you. Grandparents have a very important role, very important. So I know they're glad you're with them. So I told you about the sale. I told you about the shirt. I'm going to throw in an extra shirt if you order this weekend. I showed you what we did last week. And did we do this last Friday also? Because this was the other piece to my little sheep. And Deborah got on Amazon and she found these. I got mine from Dollar General. They were silver or kind of a grayish color, and I painted them. I learned about them from my buddy Summer with Hammond's Nest. She's good at finding stuff. Okay, so we've got the tomb, the empty tomb. We've got our watercolor cards. So today I would like for us to do palm branches because it's coming this Sunday. Oh, I just saw one more thing I wanted to show y'all. Do you mind me showing you real quick? I'm really excited. So we have the new printable club, and a lot of y'all are in there. So we had our first Zoom this past Tuesday. If you're in Creative Heart Studio, this coming Monday is going to be our meeting. Normally we meet on Tuesdays. This is going to throw us off a little bit, but my grandbaby is playing. He's in college though, but he's still my grandbaby. He's got a concert, so we're going to drive down to Mobile and see his concert on the 15th when we normally would have had our CHS Zoom. So we'll meet Monday night. Monday night. You did one too, Jackie. Don't you love it? I think we can change them out for each season. I can come up with all kinds of ideas for those sheep. I love them. So the printable club, I had a happy accident with experimenting. I was looking through the drawers looking for some self-stick laminating paper because I was going to do some journals on this past Tuesday night. Well, I found some canvas paper that runs through your printer. So this, y'all, is canvas paper. This is one of the art printables from the Printable Club. And so I made it into one of those travel journals, which I've had this one for years and years and have loved it. And Brenda, I don't know if you're here watching, but I just drew a blank. These little notebooks, I can't remember what they're called. And she said they're signatures. They're called signatures. And I think that's why I can't remember what they're called, because I can't figure out why do they call them signatures. But this is like a record. I take this with me to church and I make a record of what I hear, things we sing. And I have so many of these because you can change these out. It was really good, April. We missed you, girl. But you should have the replay. So see, you can take them out and save them. So I have a big stack of them that I've saved throughout the years. So I learned that I can also, I knew I could print it on sticker paper, but the more I keep doing things with these printables, the more my eyes are opened up to other things I can do with the printables. And that's just how creativity works. That's why we want to keep using our creativity. It's like a muscle. And the more you use it, the stronger you get. So I realized, okay, so I made one. So I made this and I showed everybody how I made it. So I made my own little notebook on the inside because this is actually bigger. I wanted it to be easy. It was my canvas paper folded in half. So I made my own little notebook. And this is from the Butterfly Bundle, I think, the printable from there. And so I just put regular copy paper in there. And so today, sorry, I keep getting a tickle in my throat. I did this yellow striped paper, and Thank y'all for letting me show you all this because I've been super excited about it. This is one of those strips. For those of you who have seen the printables, it's a strip. I printed this onto that canvas paper. So I was trying to figure out how could I do this so that it could close. So I put a little magnet on there, but I think I'm going to go back and do Velcro, the sticky dots. Don't y'all think that would be better? So that's how it would stick on there like that. And the reason I wanted to do that, the reason I want to show you this, I think this would be a really good Easter gift, that you could do something like this for maybe a new Christian. But I was thinking like for those of you who have granddaughters or daughters, because no matter your age, we all have a lot of stuff in us. And I think it's so good to journal that and to turn those things into prayers back to the Lord. It's also a great place to record scripture. And I promise you, when you get in the habit of doing this, oh, that tickle's trying to catch me. You can save these and go back, excuse me, and read through these. Just see how far God's brought you. See, they're just full of verses and songs and just notes that I had made. And it's just what is it? Ebenezer. Let's see what Wendy's saying. Back when manuscripts had to be copied by hand, each one had a section of the book they copied and they signed each section. That's why they are called Thank you for telling. That will help me remember it. I don't know if y'all are like that, but if something doesn't make sense or I don't understand it, I can't remember it. And then when I get tired, I really can't remember it. So my brain starts shutting down when it gets dark. If you look at the binding of a book, you will see small sections of paper put together to make a book. Yep, those are the signatures. Love it. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you. Let's see, April. I have 3 nieces that I could get. Yeah. Especially when they get like, it would be, I don't know what age would be 10, even around 10 years old, right before you start going through puberty and the confusion and all of that comes in. Wouldn't it be nice for them for you to tell them, write this stuff down that's going on inside of you. And you could even teach them how to take these things and pray them back to God. I wished I had known to do that with my daughters. It seems like the older I get, well, and that's how it should be, the more I learn. And I try not to get stuck on, I wished I had known so I could have done that back then. I'm learning it now, so I go forward with it. And so I hope that y'all keep that in mind. So I was excited about this, and I just wanted y'all to see it. So I added a little charm that I found at Hobby Lobby, and this is my very first handmade travel journal. So I was tickled about it, and I wanted y'all to see it. And if you've not joined us yet and you're interested in the Printable Club, next month we have some fun stuff going on, and there's going to be a bonus. So I'm working on them now, and our theme is sheep and the shepherd. But the bonus has something to do with the window. You know, those of you who did the spring window with me, well, I had said in May we would do a summer window. So we'll have a workshop in May, and there will probably be some printables involved. So, all right, so let's get to painting, okay? I think I told you everything I was supposed to tell you, even without my notes. How's that? I do need to add my other camera. So if you don't mind holding on just a second. Yep, April, you could absolutely make these. All right. Extra camera. Let's get rocking and rolling. All right, so here's what I want to do. Why is that not coming on? Well, oh, it's not plugged in. That makes sense. Hold on, y'all. I got to walk around the other side. Y'all tell me if you have a special service this Sunday for Palm Sunday. I'm curious. I know some churches do and some don't. Hey, Sue, I'm glad to see you. I'm glad you're here. Be sure and watch the replay. I'm showing everybody some fun stuff. Okay, so, all right, let me get this going. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Let's try this again. There we go. All right. We'll take you anytime you can get here, Sue. All right. Let me swap this over. So here's my thought. Oh, and my battery's low. Doggone it. But it's okay. Maybe I can get enough to show you what I have in mind. Okay. So I was looking for palm branches, and I just wanted to read this to you. Palm Sunday is the Sunday before Easter that begins the Holy Week. It is the day that we remember and celebrate the day Jesus entered Jerusalem as Savior and King. As Jesus rode a donkey into Jerusalem, a large crowd gathered and laid palm branches and their cloaks across the road, giving Jesus royal treatment. The hundreds of people shouted, "Hosanna to the Son of David! Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord! Hosanna in the highest heaven!" We hope these Bible verses about Palm Sunday Palm Sunday. Okay, I'm not even going to keep reading all that. That gives you the backdrop for this. All right, so now I was looking to see, do I have anything already with palm branches? And I don't, but this is from the coloring book. This is what I wanted to show you. I want to show you how to draw them. That's what I want us to do. And then we will paint them. How does that sound? Okay. So this is kind of similar. I want to leave this open because I'm going to show you how I do things, okay? Then you can take this and do it however you want to do it. So to me, I thought there's a line across that. To me, it's easier for me to draw something first that's bigger, and then I could refine it and make it smaller. So with my little display that I showed y'all, this is the tomb, and it's empty. This spot here is the, okay, y'all, hang on just a second. Yes. Are you okay? Hang on just a second, okay? Okay. Okay, y'all, I got an emergency with my mom. I'm going to have to go. So if y'all could pray for me, pray for her, I would appreciate it. And I'll try and record this later, but I'm so sorry, but I need to go take care of this.